Going over to the political part podcast, you have, well, looks like the government poses giving themselves a 40% pay raise because, of course, which, yeah, only the public sector can you do a worse and worse job and get paid more and more and more, or a union, I suppose. Now, this comes to us thanks to Wall Street Maverick as well as Elon Musk, where Wall Street Maverick says, quote, there are two provisions buried in the continuing resolution that Congress is trying to slip by. A pay increase for members of Congress from $174,000 per year to $243,000 per year, which is viscerally disgusting. They deserve, I would argue, half of, even less than half of $174,000. Like that is ridiculous to make so much money to do so little. I mean, most of these lazy SOBs on the left and the right, they don't even vote on much because of these BS omnibus package where they basically do nothing all year and they have one big bill that they all say yes on, and they do that and they package it that way so then they can go back to their constituents and they say, hey, I know I voted, I got us this one thing. I know you hated, X, Y, and Z, but it was a big bill. I had to get that one thing. And it's BS because they all do it on the left and on the right. And I hate it. I think you should be everything should only be one thing and you vote on it. You'll have these big omnibus packages where it's got hundreds of things in there and everyone hates it, and you'll get one thing out of it for your local municipality, your local constituents. It is ridiculous, lazy, and one of the biggest reasons I think they don't deserve a damn pay raise. If anything, they should have it should be just they should get a paid deduction. They should be making even a fraction of that. But I partially digress. Now, going more, they also say Wall Street Silver says, oh, put it up here. They also know that also members of Congress are receiving an opt-out for being required to use Obamacare, which of course they get an opt-out. Everyone else gets kneecapped with a BS tax for this BS. Now, Elon Musk responded saying, quote, how can this be called a continuing resolution if it includes a 40% pay increase for Congress precisely? And the thing goes viral as I thought it should. It only got 3.9 million views and 38,000 likes, which should get a lot more. Scrolling down through some of the top comments here, you have Gunther Eagleman saying, quote, Senator Durbin claims he doesn't even know he was getting a pay raise. They admit their ignorance, getting 992 likes. Yeah, that's another issue. Most of them don't know what's in the bills. And I believe even AOC, like a lot, again, people on the left and the right sometimes will actually speak up about how they don't like these omnibus packages and these large bills. I mean, most of them didn't even get time to read it before they had to vote on it. It's so BS. I'm not a fan of increasing more laws. Well, if it's a law that limits, I should clarify that. If it's a law that limits the power of government, I'm kind of in for that. It should be a law. If you can't give an articulate summary of what's in the bill, you should not be allowed to vote on it. Is that fair enough? I mean, we're all employed. We have to do our work. We have to put our seal of approval before we put something into management, whether it be a sales report or a summary of an interaction, whatever it is. And yet, oh yeah, they even know it's in there. So again, he could be lying. He's like, oh yeah, I didn't know there's a pay raise. But again, some of these bills are thousands of pages long. How many of them actually have the time to read all of it, to understand all of it? Very, very few, I'd argue. Now, you also have Gunther Eagleman says, quote, I think this should be called the final straw. Mike Johnson has proven time and time again he has no spine. We need to vacate the chair, getting 4.4 thousand likes. Paul Zupa says, quote, Congress is almost a single digit for their approval. They should be getting paid decrease at best, getting 103 likes. Yep. Ema Strong says, what did they do to even earn that raise? Getting 186? Well, let's change that to 187 likes. Yeah, that'd be a great question. AKA says, they just want a pay raise. It's pathetic. That's the only thing they read. Getting 123 likes. American Papa Bear says, quote, they deserve nothing for giving our money to Ukraine for 3 years. Getting 132 likes. Oh, yeah. Was it up to 100? Oh, wait. Actually, what was it about? $200 billion for Ukraine? Yeah. Chuck Lascelles says, shut it down or get primary, getting 206 likes. Hatchard says, disgusting, getting 871 likes. Matt Gates says, tradition, mostly, getting 303 likes. Not a good thing. Scrolling down more and more. A lot of people talking about Trump trying to drain the swamp, telling him to do it ASAP. Yeah, I'm not seeing anyone speak up for Congress. Let's see here. Yeah, a lot of people saying to drain the swamps. A lot of saying people get rid of Mike Johnson. A lot of people saying goodbye to my Jack Stowers. As they leave that wall, it goes over there. Let's see here. Vince Langman says, should Republicans vote for the 1,500-page continuing resolution? He's got two options: yes or hell no. I say hell no. 178 votes, 99.4% said hell no, which I'd love to hear the justification of the people who said yes. Like, why? And again, it's one of those things where people always freak out. Oh my gosh, the government's going to shut down. Yeah, funny enough, yeah, pretty much nothing changes in our day-to-day life. Yeah, I can't but wonder if Elon slashes the U.S. government like he did with Twitter and gets rid of 80% of the staff overnight. Not just how much money would we save, but how much would you really notice, if any, changes in your day-to-day life? I can't but think probably your life would be about the same, if not better, because you have more money in your pocket because the government wouldn't be stealing, taxing you as much. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, try to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you can click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.